Okay, so next up on the agenda, I saw The Hulk the other day. This one directed by Ang Lee. It's not actually that bad of a movie. It has some strong suits, but it also has some weaknesses, one which is particularly crippling. The pros of the movie, pretty good acting. They actually had two people from A Beautiful Mind, Jennifer Connelly and Josh Lucas, who was Martin Hansen. The storyline was just decent. I think they could have done a lot more with the sort of conflicted character of Bruce Banner, who's a pretty gentle guy, and now he has this rageful being inside of him, whatever. The visual effects were pretty good, although the Hulk looks kind of rubbery. Real rubber, but rubber nonetheless. Nonetheless, it was entertaining. I mean, even if you thought that the acting was bad and the, storyline wasn't any good, it's still going to be entertaining. Though I do find it kind of strange the way that Hulk flies by jumping. That just struck me as a little ridiculous. The weaknesses of the movie. The rubbery thing is one of those, but not too bad. The one really thing that I felt made the movie it's difficult to ignore this one thing is the editing style, this multi-screen effect that looks just really, really bad. I don't think it's a completely bad idea. If, they'd done an entirely CG version of the movie, I think that this effect would have worked a lot better in a situation like that. But I feel that when you put comic book movies into live action, you're sort of giving the indicator that, okay, the storyline is going to be taking itself a little bit more seriously now. And so this multi-screen effect, and I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to get the comic book feel. So, I mean, I see what you were going for, but, I just don't think it worked out that well. I don't think it hit the mark. In live action, I just think it made it feel a lot more juvenile. It was an innovative idea, but I just really don't think that it sort of did what they were going for. But other than that, it actually wasn't so terrible. But that is one thing that's difficult to ignore. And in certain situations, it wasn't that bad, but there are other things where it's just like, dude, move on to another shot. You've got multiple angles of coverage. That's great. Do what every other filmmaker in the world does and just move on to a new shot. Oh, and some of the, transition effects and some of just the in-movie effects, not the CGI for, the Hulk and stuff, but just some of the other effects that they did, I am pretty sure that I could do something very similar to that on my own editing program, Vegas Studio 8, which isn't even, one of the professional ones. That's, one of the semi-professional editing softwares, so not exactly sure what that says. So yeah, I guess that's my review of the Hulk. So,